Alright, I'm here with my genuine nerd. It is IdrA, the king of the beta, and we're going to talk about the IEM groups. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, well, let's take a look here. And the first group, IdrA, the little one, Mad Frog and Cloud. Who's going to take that? Who are the top two players coming out of that group?
IdrA will probably go 2-1. He'll drop a game to one of the Terrans because they're Terran. And I think Cloud will probably be second because I think TLO will try and ZVT him, and that's a bad idea. If TLO TVTs, then it's pretty much a coin flip there, I think. So it'll be IdrA first and then either TLO or Cloud second.
Well, which are you going to give the edge to?
Probably Cloud because I think TLO might ZVT.
Alright, and no love for... Who is that other player in that group?
Mad Frog.
Mad Frog, no love for Mad Frog?
I don't know. He's a legend. I don't think he's that good yet. His macro isn't very good, and the random expansions versus TLO, he played kind of weird. Maybe with more time to refine his play, he'll be good, but right now I don't think he's on that level.
Alright. Now, Group B, the most important group. We got Huck, Tarson, Brad O'Kay, and the ever handsome Artosis. What are your thoughts on this group?
That's a lot of coin flips for you. I don't know about that. Brad, he seems pretty good TVP and TVT, but his TVZ hasn't impressed me. I don't like bio play, and he doesn't even make factory units most of the time. Tarson, I know almost nothing about, except that he's been performing well, so he might be good. And Huck, warp gates are fast expanded into 2 Robo Colossus. I think Brat should make it because he'll beat the other two. And I think it's pretty close between the rest of you, really.
Yeah.
It depends on how good Tarson is, because I really don't know him at all.
All right.
I think Huck's probably the favorite, though, because he's used to playing the European Terrans from Craft Cup and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he does well there.
Does indeed. Look at you saying nice stuff about Huck.
No, that's not nice stuff about Huck. That's bad stuff about European Terrans.
Okay, next group, Group C. Demaga, Lucifron, Hasu Obs, and Sarens. I really am looking forward to see what you have to say about this group.
Yeah, I don't know. Lucifron can expand, but one-base builds are really dangerous, so it doesn't really matter. Demaga is by far the most skilled player there, but the way he's been playing... no, I guess Demaga and Lucifron. I didn't even know Sarens was playing, though. And Hasu Obs doesn't matter. It'd probably be Demaga and Lucifron.
Demaga and Lucifron?
Yeah.
No love for Sarens or Hasu Obs?
Like I said, I didn't even know Sarens was playing, and Hasu Obs isn't good. So, yeah.
So you think Lucifron over Sarens, then? Although you say Lucifron doesn't know how to expand, we know that Sarens knows how to hide command centers.
You don't need to expand with Terran. It's probably detrimental.
It's probably detrimental, I see. All right. And let's see, this silly group over here. See, DeMuslim, IdrA, Strelok, Nanoa.
I'll advance. DeMuslim should advance. He's better than the other two, but again, it's one-base Terrans, and actually Nanoa is either one-base Terran or one-base Protoss. I don't know what race he's picking. It should be me and DeMuslim, but they have a chance.
You and DeMuslim. All right. So right now we have, let's see, IdrA and Cloud, you and DeMuslim, Lucifron and Demaga, and then Huck and Brad O'Kay, I believe you said, for Group B?
Yeah.
All right. So how many Terrans is that? That's 1 Protoss, 2 Protoss, and 2 Zergs, 2 Protoss, and 4 Terrans. That almost...
4 Terrans, yeah.
People might have the illusion that that's his balance. I hope that doesn't happen. All right, and...
It will probably end up with 7 Terrans and 1 random.
Yeah, something like that. All right, so how do you think about how the tournament will finish? Are we going to have you win? Is that your thought? Are you going to win this tournament?
I have a chance, definitely.
Who are the top contenders out of those 8 that we saw getting out of groups by you?
I would feel very confident if it weren't for the current state of ZVT. Versus IdrA would be difficult. He's good, and I'm not very comfortable versus Protoss right now. But one-base Terran, there isn't a safe build. I mean, there's always going to be a chance to lose no matter how much better you are than your opponent. So that makes me very uncomfortable. I think the most skilled Terrans there is probably Brad O'Kay, maybe Cloud. So those two definitely can do very well. And then IdrA. maybe TLO, but it's like his first big offline thing. He looked really nervous for Mad Frog, and he seemed to play below his level, so I think that might affect him a lot.
Alright. And what do you see in the finals?
Depends on the brackets a lot, of course. I think it could be me versus Brad or me versus White Raw.
You versus White Raw, wouldn't that be so cool? The first land of StarCraft 2.
No, that'd be pretty horrible, because then everyone would say, look, Terran's not overpowered. This is Zerg or Protoss.
Well, they got to take into
horrible.
consideration a little bit the skill levels.
They don't.
That's true, they don't. That's too bad. All right. Well, thank you much for the little interview.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And I hope you die in a pit for saying I'm not going to make it out of groups.